Are we live? Hey, we live, baby. Welcome. Good morning. It's November 20th, 2025. We survived NVDA earnings. Hey, Rich. Hey, my man. We survived NVIDIA earnings, bro. Sick. Sick. I hope you guys did well. I hope you done well with NVIDIA. If, bruh, I think we kicked ass yesterday. We did so well with finding the info, finding everything we needed to find out the past couple of days, and preparing for yesterday. You know, because when you have big days like that, it's not just the big day. It's what can you do leading up for that, you know? So I think we did a really good job finding out the info with NVIDIA. You know, we gave ourselves some good insurance coming in, and our insurance can still kick in. We have next week. I mean, the insurance is the insurance. If I can get money for it, get money for it. But that is what that is. All right. So yesterday, this is our yesterday notes. We had a high pre-flop, pre-flop. My God, pre-market on the SPY 663 and the low 658. Let's get this together. All right, let's put this in there. We had a high yesterday, 667, 34. Boom. All right, we hit a low, 658, 75, close. All right, and we closed at 662, 63. All right, bang, bang. We can just get rid of all that, actually. Wait, no. This is yesterday's. No, we had the jobs report. Yeah, crazy, right? Close 662, 63. Okay. Yeah, we had the jobs report this morning. It was good. It was good. This is what I want to get rid of. Pop. What's this? We have our highs and lows. 673.44. The low was 668.91. All right. We have our levels. Today is Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Awesome. And that is our 10-minute alarm. All right. So SPY, what is this? Let's correct that. We need continuity. 673.44 is the high so far. Well, that's what I hit last time when I seen it earlier. 668.91 is our low. So we're definitely going to open up above print. All right. All right. Let's get this. You said we have job report. That was at 8:30. Yeah. Whole market green because of the job report. Yeah, 8:30. So, we want to, well, these numbers are coming down a little bit. We want to keep an eye out for maybe a gap and go, or they may try and uh, close the gap immediately. So we're gonna see if we're really bullish today. But sometime today, this thing is coming down. This thing's coming down sometime today. We may have we might have a little bit of more flow, but we have something at 10 o'clock. We have 10 o'clock data. We have 10 o'clock data. We gotta find that data. We have 10 o'clock data. Let's go to the economic calendar actually. Um where did we find that? Okay, I have it right here. All right, today we had our 8:30 jobless claims that came in already. Here we go right here. The jobless came. So we already got that. 8:30. That's 36 minutes. Natural gas Fed 11. Auction Fed at 12. 1. What is this? PPI? Oh, okay. That's PPI for someone else. Anything after hours? No. All right. But there's something coming up today. This is at 1. We have a 10-year auction at 1. I don't think that's going to do anything for the markets. Consumer confidence, that's Europe. 11. So we have a couple Fed speakers today, but we do have something today at 11. We have something at 11, so I want to be wary about that. NVDA is coming down a little bit. It's 9:23. It's 7 minutes into open. We hit. I think I seen like a 186. I'm sorry, a 190, 197 on NVIDIA, but we have been dropping a little bit. All right, so now we just waiting for the bang bang. NVIDIA open up all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way up here. About here is good for NVIDIA. 72, 72. About here. If they're up, these are down. So since we gapped up, they may just keep running it because they want to trap some people. They want to trap some bears that want to get in. That's why I'm saying that 10 o'clock point is big because they might let it run for about 10, 15 minutes before they start cracking that shit. So, we were talking yesterday about selling that shit ASAP. Look at the VIX too. The VIX at 19. Yesterday we was at like 23, 24 and shit. And then it started dropping. So, we want to be careful. Look at those numbers. That jumped a whole dollar. That jumped a whole dollar just now. So today's going to be crazy. Today's going to be crazy. Definitely be careful. Don't get trapped. I'm definitely going to try and stay on my toes. Let me open up some other news. Get Kevin on, get Amit on. Yeah, this AI trade is crazy. Maybe NVIDIA holds, and NVIDIA might hold too. That's another thing too. That bitch might hold. So, there's a good chance I probably won't, sell them so quick. Somebody said 188, 190 should come back before lunch. I don't know. I think this bitch might hit 200 before we might see anything. I think I might make my first sell at 200. If this bitch hit 200 before sir, I'm making my first sell because I know they're up damn near like 1,000%. So it's like, why? Wow, wow. And believe it or not, that insurance can still come into play. I mean, it's one hell of a drop, but fuck, you got insurance for a reason. Hmm. 2 minutes to GTC dump. Well, I'm watching this mug because you definitely want to watch it because we have a huge gap up, massive gap up on everything. You know, so profits is definitely going to be taken. All right, that's it. We're about to ring a ding ding. All right, we have 1 minute before the madness. Madness puts are expensive today. I don't know about that. All right, here we go. There we go. NVIDIA up 5% already. Sell off. 1 1 1 1 VIX. Yeah, look how low the VIX is. And so we had a nice. We opened at 7-2. Look at these candles. There we go. So it's touching the gap. NVIDIA is touching the gap. There we go. We found that. SPY is looking to do something with that gap. All right, there we go. All right, so NVIDIA is. All right, so we hit a high right here. Let's hit our sheet. 33. All right, so at 9:33 we hit a high. All right, we're going to start clocking. We are clocking 673, 673, 86. All right, higher day. All right, boom, boom. Yeah, these contracts right now, they're already up 200-300%. These calls, I mean, the gap fill is the obvious play. That's the obvious play. VIX isn't going up. All right, we're going to keep that. It looks like it's fighting. We're going to see if we can find that break, that morning trade that we usually miss. No, I hit it. I just don't jump. Okay. All right. There's a lot of shakiness. Definitely a lot of selling in NVIDIA. All right. It's picking up over here too. Okay, here goes SPY. Look at this price action. So I want to watch NVDA. I sold I sold some because this is definitely a breakdown. Looks like it's breaking down, from here and everything. So look at that. You see the same thing right there too. SoFi 28. You have Tessie 422. All right, so this is a new high day on the SPY 944. What are you doing? You're just acting crazy over here. All right, Tessie just hit new high day. I picked up some Tessie contracts earlier. I seen that Tessie moving like crazy. So I picked up some calls. They're doing extremely well right now. They're doing extremely well right now. I'm happy I called Tessie like sort of in the beginning of the day because I almost slept on them. I almost slept on them. Thank you, Alarm. I appreciate your help. All right. Those are at 100%. That's crazy. All right, so Tessie is kind of going off right now. Tessie's low key going off. Low key going off. Tessie is moving, boy. 424. Tesla is Tesla is Tesla is probably the best stock to trade. Honestly. Honestly. Tesla is probably one of if not the best stock to trade. Cause it's so fluid. You're just exposed to Elon and his antics. That's it. You're just exposed to some shit, you know. That CEO shit that I was explaining before. You know, with the US economy, you only got put up with one CEO. That's Trump. All right, look like we have a high day structure change right there. I picked up some Tesla calls, 452 and a halves. I got them for 17. They're at 34 right now. All right, I'm gonna hold them. Are you done, Tessie? All right, I can sell you. I'm gonna sell you now. I don't want you going down on me too much. And 390 something. That's sick. Tessie is sick. And one day Tesla can hit fucking just. Well, I can't get mad at 100%. We still got some more joints. So if I would have. Big rebound on NVDA. All right, and we're breaking down over here. 949. 949. No way. Tessie. Yeah, you faked me out of that. I got out of that. I should have kept writing that. I got some other plays on Tessie though. To the upside. There they go. Yeah, they moving now too. And Trump is going live later on today. You know what? I think I'm gonna play this one side. All right. Yeah, I have some other Tesla calls. I got rid of my other ones a little bit too. I mean, I hit them for over 100%. I mean, what the fuck? But I could have hit them better, and I could have hit more. And they are cucking this higher, so they're going to flirt this gap. They're not. You see, they don't want to pay those puts. They don't want to pay those puts. They rather pay the calls. They rather pay the calls. All right, we're hitting 10 o'clock. Let's look for that 10 o'clock shift. It would have happened by like 55, 45, or it can still happen until like 10:10, 10:15. That window. All right, so we have a new structure right here, high day. We're gonna do high day at 10, and we're gonna see what it does. 6, 75, 39. That's sick. That's sick. Right there. All right, so that's jerky. So it just keeps going up. Higher day, higher day, higher day. So you see higher day, higher day, higher day. It keeps hitting those because they don't want to pay those puts. They're not paying those puts. They rather pay those calls. That's what it is. Look at that gap. Look at that gap. You know how much that gap is? But they're going to run it because they have to kill those puts. They have to kill the puts that were put out here. They have to kill those puts. And that's just going to create more gamma. As people sell the puts, that's just going to push us up more. Wow. Gamma squeeze. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, it's gamma. It's going to keep pushing. All right, 10:02. All right, so that's the 10:02 high day right there. All right, so 10:02. It's just higher. What the hell? All right, we're gonna keep that right there. Wow, Tesla actually hit that 427. Those contracts. All right, so we've seen this before. It can be a jerky jerk. It could be a jerky jerk. This goes down, this goes up, but this is what's this? Oh, this is Tessie Wessie. I thought that was VIX. Yeah, Tesla's killing it. Tesla's still moving. Fuck, I shouldn't have let those contracts go. All right, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Yo. Those, yep, 452.50s. They're 42 cents. I sold mine for like 38, 40 cents. Crazy. It's at 46 cent right now. Crazy. Yeah, yeah, Tesla was um a nice catch today. I knew I was gonna look out for Tesla, man. All right, Tesla's doing nice. We're gonna see if this is actually a breakdown in structure or some weakness. It's looking like there's a chance it could be topping out. I mean, we have a lot of ground the cover. I don't know if we're gonna fill that whole gap. I don't know if we fill that whole gap. What is this gap? 672. I mean, I can't say there's no way. It'll just be. We see incredible stuff all the time. So let me not even say that. But 672, that is a feat. 672, 672. That's okay. That's not too bad. That's one, two. That's only three deviations. That's $3. That's $3. That's not too bad. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. All right, so this was a structure change right there. Oh wow! I opened the put. I opened that put right there. It was looking crazy right there. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, all right, but okay, bet. All right, I just opened my put right there, and that put is putting the put. Is this the only real follow? Is this the first real follow through? We had a jerky jerk right there. We had three. We had three in a little series. We're gonna see how real this is. I don't think they're gonna fill the whole gap. I don't think we fill the whole gap. I mean, I'm in there if we do, but I don't think we do. All right, we're gonna see what happens. That's the only thing we can do. Uh, the UVIX. I guess we can check out the VIX. Let's check out the VIX. UVIX. No, we don't want UVIX. We want the VIX. All right, so it's down. If it goes to fill this gap, this goes up, this goes down. So we want to see if this is going to open up to like extreme volatility. Right now, I don't know what this is because volatility isn't going up. Okay, it just ticked up a little bit. So we're going to keep this up. As we see this number tick up, this is going to increase like a lot. A lot. And this goes to like 20, 21, 22. Woo! We can see something cool. But for right now, this is just some type of other selling. This isn't like algo selling or something. I don't think this is like real selling. All right. So this is real. What time is it? 10:10. You see, it happened at that 10 o'clock. It was just lagged a couple minutes. You see? Uh, look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. What's this? 48. It went down. So that was like a different type of selling. It's like algo selling. I mean, we have bars on the NVDA and Tessie at that time too. NVIDIA 193.75. Oh, the VIX went up. The VIX went up a little bit. No, I didn't see that Iran move either. I don't think I have Iran on my list. Whoa. Oh, Tessie. I got a bell, buddy. Uh, uh, uh. I went up some more. So what are you feeling? What are you thinking right now? Any ideas? I still have my put. $9.57. Yep. That was the high. Double top. Double top on NVDA. I feel comfortable with that. All right, downside. There we go. All right. They go for the reversal. I have 3 puts running. There we go. I want to see all those gray boxes. See all those gray boxes. You see how volatility is going up? You see how this number's going up? We're seeing more green. This is coming down more precipitously. You see? You see it go up more? That volatility is going up. All right, I got rid of my Tesla plays, so I'll put UVIX. All right, here's VIX and here's UVIX. This is NVIDIA. We're gonna keep this NVIDIA up. All right, is this a bear trap or a bull trap? Are you trapping the bears? Are you trapping the bears with this move? Or are you trapping in the bulls with this move? But it took away that whole fucking move. That's done. That's done. That was a bull trap. That's done. All of this that happened, if you didn't sell it there, you held for nothing. You held for nothing. That was a bull trap. And now they're going for the bears. They went for the bulls. Now they're going for the bears. Because if you bought here, you're out the trade. You had to buy here, sell here, or here and not even let this even go. So you can see what kind of game they're playing. I think this is a measuring leg. They're going to give us our range. I think they're going to give us our range. This is the bottom side of this could be the bottom side of our range right there. I think this is going to be the bottom side of our range. I'll move him if I have to. And they're going to give us our top side. Wow, that morning trade is the best trade. That's like the best probability that you have right there. Because they give you a raw 50-50. A raw 50-50. And all this week, if you took that raw 50-50, you won that 50-50 on the upside. Yeah. You went deviations. That thing ran 5-6 points, $5-6. That's a lot of fucking money. That's the range. There's no way they're going to do that. Increasingly clear we have an Enron or Cisco situation. I don't know, man. Barry posting more dumb Star Wars memes. Where's Barry doing? Let me see what Barry doing. There we go. Cassandra Unchained. Cassandra. Oh, here we go. All right, 10:30. That's a pivot point. That's a flasher. That's a they're not paying out puts today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow later on today. I don't know. Like my put is still good because I bought it at the top, and I wasn't selling it down there for that for insane. NVDA is still in the 194 range. Walmart up 6%. Oh, Tesla's still eating. Tesla's still eating. Tesla is just a beast. This stock is bear's nightmare. Yes, it is. Puts will pay in the Friday close. I think so too. Oh, I didn't even see this. I don't like this range. Better for upside. Yeah, well, yeah, because it doesn't look like they're going to touch. I don't think they're going to pay out these puts. It's not the puts. They're definitely not paying out the puts. And you can see they've rinsed the calls. They rinsed the calls. So you better trade these channels. If you don't trade the channel and pay attention to the channel, you're going to get washed. You're going to get washed. You know, this channel's done. That trade's done. They gave you time to sell. This trade's done. They gave you time to sell. Going up. They gave you well, they shook your ass up right here. You know, if you bought a call here and they gave you time to sell, you're still running it. So I mean, but look at the range. Are they going outside the range? They're going outside the range. You see, it's probably cheaper to pay out the calls than the puts. But this is the new downside. Is this open? This is pretty much open. They're going to bring it right back down to open, whatever opens at 672. So we're 3.5 up. This is just open right here. They're going to probably. Oh, really? Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Tesla. Mm. Oh, it already spiked. That's why. I'm like 41, 44. Okay. It's at 38. I got it for. Oh, wow, I got it for real cheap. Sheesh. Damn, my top took that bitch. Your bottom took it. That's nice. They're calling for Tesla 430. That's brutal. You can see the same range here. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. I don't like this range better for same thing. I'm just going to take a L on my puts. Uh, yeah, depending on where you bought them at. I mean, it looks like they're going to keep us in a range. Look at this. Rejection, rejection. Damn, you see, they're not paying out those butts. They're not paying them. It's too much of a gap up. You see, stuff like that, man, you just gotta just put on your tool belt and really just remember that. You know, because that's such a universal thing. That's a huge gap up. So we gotta pay attention to what they're gonna do. Like, what are they gonna do with this huge range? Google all-time highs at 306. That's crazy. Meta 602. All right, we're gonna probably get two more moves today. What time is it? It's like 10:30. I don't know if you're gonna count this as a move. That was definitely a move. 2, 3, but they're gearing up for something else. They could be trying to rinse the puts, but I don't think they're gonna give. They're not gonna give all that back. There's no way. That's a fucking payday. I'm here for it. Yeah, Spy really playing with that upside. But what are you supposed to do though? Like, mm, Mmm. You know, this might be a good time for me to get some food. Let me go get some food. I barbecued that chicken I said I was going to make last night. I'll be back. Oh, we still dropping? We still dropping? Hmm. I don't know if we've been this high today. All right, we're hitting the bottom end of that range. All right, we're hitting the range. All right, this is big. This is big. They're attacking it again. They got to break the range, or nothing's going to happen. But again, you know, your puts up here, if you bought your puts up here, you're relatively safe. You know, wait for the rotation if you're going to wait for anything. There's a White House press conference at 12, either 12 or 1. I just heard. All right, there we go. We broke it. Well, not really broke it, but all right, there we go. You see, man, we do this all day, every day, just like this. Either you can use this as a guide, or you can use this to trade. I'm not a guru. I'm not a fucking know-it-all. I just mark shit down, follow it, trade it, and you see it. If it works, you keep watching. If it doesn't, you click on. I don't know. To me, it look like this shit working. It look like this shit working. But yeah, wow, we're doing this, guy. Yeah, man. People try and be so fake and shit all the time, and you don't gotta be fake. Now you see the reason why I made this line is because yesterday's high was 667. So that was an automatic magnet. We were going to hit that 667. We just didn't know when. Off that high. Cool. Those are what I grabbed. Now, what the fuck was that? Now, we may fill that gap. Shit, man. Look. It's like right there. Look. That's incredible. 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 You see, bro? I got my I got my 667s when it was like $30. I got my 667s when it was like $30. So, and I got some other shit right now that's up 300 something percent. So, you up 800? Yeah, yeah, I'm up about that right there. A little bit more. And we keep going. I'm not letting this shit go. I don't really like talking about money because then people lose they lose touch with the homework of why. Money is the easy thing. Money, you can make up numbers, you can make up fake money, you can make up that shit. You can't make up the plays. When I get up at 9:15 and I start measuring everything out. Well, when the days start happening, now you start measuring that stuff. That is what that is. And that money's going to come. The money's going to come, you know? But it's how did we get there? You know, without following a lot of the levels and everything, this stuff helps, man. Because you get to see it a whole nother way. You get confirmation. Higher day, higher day, high. How much confirmation do you need to put in a bet for a higher day? Now lower day, we hit a structure change. How much confirmation do you need for the lower day? And we following it. We're looking at it. We're measuring everything. That is where the money's made. Yeah, we make 500%, 600% plays. Yes, we do that. We get 1,000 percenters. We get six, seven, 800 percenters. Bro, you know that. I've shown you. I've helped you make money. That's easy. That's the easy part. The hard part is the why. Why? And then how did you get there? You know? Now, I didn't think we were going to fill this gap, but when I seen where we were going, once you put, we were too pumped. We started the turn, you know, you got to pick up on that. You got to pick up on that. White House coming on right now. Like this is what I do. And the thing, you can't fake that. You can fake numbers. Homework is key. Yes, that's why you always hear me watch all those videos in between gaming and everything all day. You got to do your homework. You got to do your homework. Homework is key. Homework is key. You see, then we hit little bitty shit like this. It doesn't matter to us. It doesn't matter to us. Now we can hold it longer. Now, if it does switch up on us, cool. We already up 700-800%. We got theta. We're theta proof. Like, you know, you know. What are you at? 187. All right, we hit 65. All right, so I want to keep an eye out below. I'm gonna start trimming soon. I'm not gonna lie about that. We will we will trim. We will trim if we have to. All right, here we go. You wouldn't even believe what I'm sitting on. You wouldn't even believe what I'm sitting on. It would be fake. It would sound fake. Wow. You wouldn't even believe it. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're in the money already. Yeah, I know. We're in the money. We're good. We're but I got this other joint right here too. That's kind of crazy. But I want to be here for that 660 gap fill. Or six no, I think it's really 662. I think it's 662. I want to be here for that. Shit, I want to see what this contract going to hit. This is crazy. This is crazy. Mm, crazy, bro. Crazy. Yo, my notes, man. This journal shit is real, bro. I gotta although I invented it, I gotta master it. Because it's still not mastered. Like, I just know it. Maybe someone better than me can help me master it, can help me make it better. But I mean, if I'm doing what I'm doing now with this fucking journal and my notes and everything, imagine like when it gets better, when I get like really good with it. Like I'm nice with it now. I'm. It's I know what to look for. I know how to find value, and I know how to read charts. I know all the other stuff too. But I want I'm gonna send just a couple people I want to get in contact with that I want them to just understand this more. Just tell them, just give it to, and just tell them what information, what information can you really help me with this? Now we also have the White House, either Trump or White House at 12. Remember, those data points are very, very, very important. What goes on, what time of the day, and everything, all that stuff is extremely important. All right, this can be a turn. I wouldn't be mad at it. How did I find what information? What information are you talking about? All right, this can be consolidating. The White House. I heard it from another stream. A White House. Yeah, but remember, he can also be late too. So we're getting some teetering right here. Wow. I don't know. I got rid of I trimmed. I did some trimming. I did some trimming. Hmm. Hmm. I'm all out here. Yeah, yeah. They they're about to shake me out. I sold some, not gonna lie. I did trim. I'm gonna see if I can hold on. Up so much. Well, I was gonna get off at 12 too. But sometimes I get off and like I keep a runner. And then like you know how sometimes like a couple weeks ago I would like be like out of nowhere, I would be like, yeah, I'm done the stream, and then like an hour later, oh shit, yo, this shit just woke up, blah 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 blah. Well, like that's why, because I would I would make money on stream and I would keep a runner, or I would keep some things running, because you know, like like I'm up a lot, and I want to secure principal and profit. Now I'm just letting extra money run. And sometimes that extra money turn into crazy money. Um, so like real money. Yeah, like yeah, ah, yeah. So tomorrow, heck yeah, that's the way. I'm not skilled enough for them yet. Yeah, well, I mean, we did sweat a lot. Like once we're up a lot, you know. But there's something else that I think I want to start doing. But you gotta do it like damn near market open. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I like the way that I standardly trade rather than trade the open like that. I think they call what I do like orbing, but wow, I gave that up. Wow, that sucks. Wow, why would I give that up? I almost they they shook me. No, Tessie. No, Tessie. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know I could. Oh my god, sick. That's so sick. That's so sick. That's so sick. That's fucking incredible. That's so fucking incredible. That's so fucking incredible. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. I lost so much money because I sold where? I think I sold like around here. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I wouldn't sell any puts. I would just buy a put and just walk away. Come back at 3 o'clock. All right, bro. I'll leave you running on my PS5 again until you get off. Continue to bank. That's just absolutely sick. That's absolutely sick. That could have been a fucking like a $3,000 day. Oh, wow. 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 Oh my god, I would have been so mad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go. Uh, oh shit. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking sick. Oh, that's so fucking sick. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Incredible. Incredible. Oh my god. Dude, 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 dude. Oh god. Oh god. That's oh my god. Mm, mm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is sick. Give me that. I'm selling that. Give me that. Oh my. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. I had to walk away for a second. I had to walk away for a second. I had to walk away for a second. What a gap. What a gap fill. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Whoa, I didn't think I just didn't think it was. There was no way. There was no way. Look. Now this was after this was during the after hours and shit and overnight. This was money. Dude, I bought that $30 put. That thing went up to 700 and something. I got mad. I sold one at 3 something, then I sold another one at 6 something. Like, what the fuck? And then I had another one I bought for 6 something and I sold for 50 something. Like 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 yo. 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 How long was this? 10:40 to 2. So an hour and 15 minutes of just bliss. That's sick. That's sick. That was sick. I th- I think I sold most of everything. That's sick. That's sick. Wow. Wow. SPY is now down 0.2%. Well, not 0.2, 20%. Yeah. A quarter percent. Let's say a quarter. Down a quarter. After being like up like a buck and a half or some shit. Up 2%. That shit was up 2% at 1040. 1.9. 1.9 to now is down 0.2%. That's crazy. Crazy. Money was made right there. Thank you for that comeback. Thank you for that. That was nasty. Nasty. That was nasty and needed. That was neededly nasty. That was incredible. Incredible. You see, and this is why you want to play, well, not really play the gap, but there's a gap. That was one hell of a gap right there. Man, that was one hell of a gap. Sheesh. What's the next time we're going to get a play like that? Oh, next time we're going to get a play like that. Sick. What time is it? 12:06. All right. I think I'm going to call it right there. That's the money right there, baby. Shit. That's the money right there. There's no. I'm off. That's crazy. Yo, I'll be on tomorrow. Uh, wow. Wow. That was crazy. That was one hell of a way to end it. Fuck. And we're still kind of going. I'll update you later on. Wow. Good work today. Wow. Good work today. Great work today. So sick. I'm still watching it. It's still going. Oh my God. More? More? More! Dude! Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means for tomorrow? Dude, I'm getting ready for tomorrow. I'm getting off.